Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Thursday, October 15th, 2020. And this morning we got a sizable down gap following yesterday's pullback. So we had more selling in the overnight session after yesterday's fairly strong pullback. And then this morning we have seen buyers dominating the market most of the session as we pushed up higher off of the opens. And we're holding near the highs in pretty much all of the instruments. The Nasdaq's been a little bit more of a consolidation-like pattern today compared to the other instruments, which are a bit more trendy in their price action. But what I want to do this afternoon is look at this type of price action where you get a pullback yesterday, followed by more weakness into the overnight session. So you're gapping down below the prior day low after a lower close and in a bullish environment. And then throughout the day, you're seeing some strength forming. So you're holding up near the highs as you approach the close. So let's go ahead and set that test up and discover. We're going to look at all four instruments. Setup is going to be an intraday time-based entry, and we'll use an entry at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, exiting at the close. For opening filters, like I said, we gap down below the prior day low. I'm going to use that here from our opening area section. Next, I'm going to go into the post-open filters. This is where I can describe the action that has happened since the open. And I'm going to say that at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, we are trading in the top 25% of the range. I don't know that that's going to be true. But currently we are trading up there at the time of this recording. So as long as we're up there at 3 p.m., it would still be true. And then I'm going to go into the price pattern section. I'm simply going to say yesterday was a lower close. So real simple study here, lower close yesterday. And then lastly, I'm going to put us in a bullish environment. So we're getting that pullback in a bullish environment followed by the strong action. So I'm going to put us above a 10-day simple moving average and above a 200-day simple moving average. Then I'm going to click View Results. And here we go. So these are the results of going long at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, exiting at the close, 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time, when you open below the prior day low, and the prior day was a lower close for the session. So it's closing lower than its prior day. And then after the open at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, you're trading in the top 25% of the intraday range. This is happening above a 10 and a 200-day moving average. Historically, the S&P 55 samples, the Nasdaq 36, the Dow 49, and the Russell 27. Looking at win rates here, it looks like the S&P slightly favored here historically, 56%. The Nasdaq a little bit stronger, about 67%. The Dow 63%, and the Russell a little bit weaker at 44%. So two of them are quite strong. ES leaning a little bit more towards the more favorable side, and Russell the only one that is a little bit weaker. So if you average all those together, it would be slightly favorable as a grouping of four instruments. And real quick, look at average win, average loss. Average win bigger than the average loss here in the S&P. Average win bigger than the average loss in the Nasdaq. That is true as well for the Dow, and it is true for the Russell. So all of these, the average wins have been larger than the average losses, and win rates slightly favored as a group as well. So this one's been a little bit more bullish into the close historically. So hopefully you found that helpful. Keep an eye out on your email if you are on our email list, if you've subscribed to before. We sent out an invite for a webinar that we will be doing on Tuesday. It'll be an educational webinar where we can look at some different market environments, but that should be in your inbox. If not, you can sign up to it at the link that is shown right here at the end, which is investiquant.com/webinar. So hopefully you will join us for that. Good luck the rest of the day, and we will see you next time.